Previously, I'm from Pencil to Production.
I was trying to match my background.
She's doing a B.
Oh, I know because
Absolutely, I am. B, I learned it from you.
Who won overall? Tonight's challenge is Anissa. Great job, great job, great job.
I was actually kind of scared of this. Actually, I didn't know we were going to get into our specific brand so soon, because I knew that I have this huge emotional attachment to this, and when you have that deep passion for what you're doing, and also that emotional investment, if someone doesn't, it becomes like that. I want you to see.
Well, everyone, welcome to episode 3. And this should be a fun one. This is our design episode, so you all will get to show some of your creativity. What I wanted to do first is I want to remind you of the grand prizes that you're competing for. And
This season's grand prizes are a $1,500 cash grant, a fashion spread in Moda Mantra magazine, a 6-month pro subscription to the digital app Make the Dot, and a 12-month mentorship with myself and some of the other judges. It's like having your own business coach, but you don't have to pay for it. Good luck, everyone.
all right, so before we go any further, I want to share the scoreboard because we had a very dramatic shift between the first episode and the second episode. So what had happened was initially Paula was in the lead. And after yesterday, or not yesterday, but the previous challenge, Anissa and Paula were neck and neck, and there was a 1-point difference. But then the extra 5 points for Anissa was added, and now Anissa's in the lead. So it's anybody's game, anybody's game. Keep that in mind, and also remember that this is just a portion of it because someone is only going to be 2 people in the finale. So someone does have to be eliminated, and it's not just going to be based on the scoreboard. That's going to help, but it's not the only thing. All right. So I am going to show you who your client is that you are going to be designing for, which is going to be pretty exciting.
That's your boy Apollo's own DJ Jess. That's right, Apollo's own DJ Jess from the world famous Apollo Theater and the Amateur Night Show. Hey, also, I get to roll out and do many great shows with one of the kings of comedy, Mr. D.L. Hughley. That's right, Mr. D.L. Hughley. Love that guy. I'm a suit guy, so I would have to say when it comes to a suit, Marty Hardwick, who plays Ghost, was on Power, and also D.L. Hughley, love his style, and also LeBron James. My favorite colors are blue, brown, and black. I look good in that. And I left one out. My wife said I look good in red, so red as well. And the funny part is, she's exactly right, because when I actually look back on what I'm wearing, that is red, I do think I look good. So thanks, wifey. Appreciate you. I like Gucci. I like a Prada shoe. But of course, I share love with my partner, my little brother, Mo, a polo. If it's a suit, it has to be tailored. It has to look like it was custom for me because I just think a tailored looking suit on a man is a great look, and I love that look. When it comes to other garments and other wears, I think that it definitely needs to fit well, but not be snug where it's uncomfortable. Whatever I do, I move my arms a lot, so it has to be a comfortable fit. So if you're gonna tailor something for me, make it snug, but not to the point where it's uncomfortable. And I appreciate that.
Okay. So nothing tight.
Nothing tight. I would like to see the jacket have my logo on the back, name on the front, and actually, I would probably put the year that I went mainstream. Hey, once again, it's your boy Apollo's own DJ Jess, and I'm so happy to be a part of From Pencil to Production Season 4. Big shout out to the 3 contestants, Anissa, Paula, and Ariel. Good luck, ladies.
So your challenge tonight is you are going to be designing a jacket for Jess. And he talked about his colors. He talked about the people he relates to, his favorite designers. And also keep in mind that this is something that he would most likely wear when he is DJing. So you want to keep the functionality in mind. You know, he talked about how he's always using his hands. So you want to keep that in mind as you are designing. This is also going to be an opportunity for people to see you. So I want to make sure that not only you consider what he likes, but also consider your aesthetic. Your aesthetic should also be coming through here. I'm not going to ask you, exactly how much it is, but if you win and we give you $400 to make this garment, you don't want to go in the hole and spend an extra $200 of your own money because you over designed it and everything is more expensive than $400. So all I'm saying to you is just keep the budget in mind when you're designing it so that you don't have to put out more of your own money and you're getting the practice of understanding how to design within a budget.
Don't forget about, repurposing clothes, right? Like, there is no rule that says that you can't do that. Like, let's say if you go out and you found a really good vintage bomber jacket or something, and then you have more money to buy patches, you do embroidery on top of the jacket, you can change the sleeve, whatever it is.
So this challenge it's a little daunting because I don't typically do menswear.
Not a menswear designer.
I know not a thing about menswear. They said 3 women. Let's give them some menswear. Let's do that. And
So how's everybody feeling?
A little nervous, but good.
Nerves are good. Nerves are as long as you can use them, they're always good.
I really want to redeem myself this week.
I told my students one semester that every year, like the first day, I'm like, I walk in there and I feel like I got jitters. And they're like, for real? Like, you've been doing this for long? I'm like, yeah, but who knows who's coming into your classroom? And, there's always somebody new. There's somebody who wants to challenge you. Somebody's going to be a problem, You just don't know who's going to walk into your room. So, it's when things are new, when it's something new, it's always, it's not uncommon to be a little nervous, but then you do it and you do it more often and, you start to get more used to it. And then you still have a little bit of nerves, but it dissipates more quickly.
There's always adult diapers to help us,
When I was looking at some of his style, he has almost 2 different modes where he is either in a completely tailored suit or he's in a bomber jacket, something very chill. And considering he's a DJ, I wanted to give him the best of both worlds, but I wanted to consider a few things like mobility, like flexibility, making sure that it is ventilated. So for my design, I decided to create a bomber jacket that had a tailored neckline and add a cool pocket detail to kind of give him the feel of a tailored jacket while still giving him the flexibility and the movement of a bomber jacket. I want to use a linen fabric so that it is ventilated. It's also cost effective. And I believe it would take me $385 to make this jacket comfortably, especially because I wanted to keep the jacket simple while adding some really cool details, like a strip of white paint on the sleeves that has a hand painted detail, and that's what the pencil marks are. I have a Cricut machine that I do puffer embossing on. So I would use that on the back to create his logo, as well as putting his name and the year on the front. And those would glow in the dark. So it would really grab attention and people would immediately see his logo if he turned around, or see his name and the year if they are close enough to read those details. Otherwise, it's just something that gives him a pop and will really bring attention.
all right, so I want you to imagine for a moment that you were at Apollo night. Oh, and what's your night? It's dark, the energy is rising, you know, everyone's getting kind of hyped to see who's the next big thing. And now you see DJ Jess come out and he's wearing this dark denim jacket. But it's something about that jacket that has a glow in the dark feel to it. On the jacket, there's his logo, as well as 626 on the left side. I thought about having a drawstring on the bottom for more of a fitted look if he prefers that, but I would be using an oversized denim jacket. And, you know, he's asking the audience, is everybody ready, right? He turns around to speak to his team, the musicians, and on the back you see this huge, almost mandala, Afrocentric batik design on the back, hand painted, as well as $19.99 on the arms. I'm really into Afro batik designs, which is why I have them pictured here, and I have a picture of wooden blocks to kind of show you all what that process would look like. I also did want to consider, you know, what he's into, and so I have these pictures of very fly Ankara print suits because I wanted to still give that like classy but also prideful look. As far as costs are concerned, I think getting the vintage denim jacket would keep the cost down for sure. And I have a lot of materials already. I would have to buy paint and create wooden blocks myself or foam blocks myself. So I think the labor would be the most intensive part for me. Yeah, I really love the idea of having the symbols and the words that matter to him, you know, the numbers as he mentioned. And I think that that's really doable with batik and block printing, which I'm very familiar with from what I've been working with lately.
So I decided to design this jacket for DJ Jess. I'm listening to him speak and the things that he wanted, the colors, the black, the red, from his wife. Of course, the wife is always right. Happy wife, happy life. So it chose the red and also the black, since black was one of his favorite colors. I listened to the numbers he wanted to represent $19.99 on one sleeve, and 626 honoring his mom and his brother on the other sleeve. And he had said his logo, he wanted it on the back, so I placed his logo on the back of the jacket. That says Apollo's own DJ Jess, and his name on the front, embroidered. My inspiration was LeBron James, so that's why there's a picture of him in the Leatherman jacket, because they are, I find, it's like coming back into style. And it has the white stripes and red stripes on the collar, the sleeves, and the waistband. So everything came up to about $263. I feel like this is a great look to come out in, and it advertises his logo, his name, all the things that's important to him, the numbers on the side that honors his mother and his brother in the year 1999.
I know she's such a talented designer, but I think for this challenge, she's on the bottom for me.
Why?
Yeah, because I don't think I think she's thinking too much about like almost like runway fashion and not not stage.
The only thing that I could say about that particular one is, I mean, I see it, but I gotta use a lot of imagination with it, because I don't really, it doesn't come to light for me, because I see where she wants to go with it, but without actually seeing it, it's hard to say that, it's complete enough for me.
I think her product is so smart. I think it's very versatile. It's easy to wear. It's very eye-catching when you're on stage or talking to the press. It has all the elements that I think would be great for you to wear, Jess. I really do think so.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it's a great jacket. It's I was really impressed with this. And it has a lot to do with, I can really see, the vision is right in front of me. I ain't gotta visualize it. I can actually see the product, you know, and that's definitely stylish. It is my style. And it incorporated everything that I kind of would look for in the jacket. It's not too busy.
Now, to announce the winner, we're gonna bring in our special guest, DJ Jess. Hi.
Hi guys. How you guys doing? You guys all did really, really great work. I went back and forth through all the designs. So I would say that I would actually choose Ariel's jacket. And that's just because I'm into bomber jackets. And as much as it was tight, because I'm also a big fan of the denim, I think I would get more out of a bomber jacket than I would, not bomber, excuse me, a jacket more than denim. Again, you guys are all great. You know, I would love to take all three, okay? But I know we're budget because it's all about supporting each other, and I want you to keep doing your thing, okay? And if I come back to you, Anisha, for that denim jacket, don't get lost, okay?
Right. Say less.
Okay, great.
Awesome. So let's all just give it up for Ariel, who won tonight. Yay!
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Look at that. You did great.
Actually, very nice. Wow.
Did she make Momo one? And the back?
We need one of them right
Yeah, that's
there.
definitely Team Jess.
See, that's just
nice.
warm a little bit.
That's fat. Is that leather?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
That's nice. Yeah, these are the numbers that you
And but it's a signature to this. I want everybody to know. Okay, 626 is very special because these are the dates of my brother who I lost and my mom's. Okay, so these dates mean a lot to me. All right, 626. So if you want to know what that is, okay, and this is the year that I started doing what I was doing, mainstream. 1999.
Probably like in 1999.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
so beautiful. That's pull it out.
Yeah, this is, oh my God, it fits really good. Huh?
Borrow that.
Yeah. This is a team, it does. Without this, I got a hoodie on right now. Without it, yeah, look at that.
It looks nice with the
Okay.
sweatshirt.
And you got the Apollo tomorrow?
He wearing
Yeah.
I rock that.
You don't go to Apollo tomorrow. 99 degrees. There you go. Ariel, I love it. Thank you. And that's why I chose it. Take a look, guys.
Very nice.
Clap it up for her. That was nice.
My team loves it as well. I will wear it well. I'll make sure I send you a picture when I'm dressed.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes with your backpack too.